If you just started a GLP medication and you're standing in your kitchen wondering what to eat on a GLP-1, that confusion is one of the most common things I hear from people I coach. In this video, I'm going to walk through exactly how to build your plate around protein. No complicated meals, no calorie obsession, no guesswork. By the end, you'll have a simple, repeatable way to hit your protein goal every day, even on days your appetite is basically gone. Let's get into it. A quick note before we start. I'm a certified personal trainer, nutrition coach, and not a doctor. Everything here is general food strategy, not medical advice. Always work with your prescriber on what's right for you. Here's what nobody tells you. When you start a GLP-1 medication, that medication doesn't shrink your appetite, it shrinks your margin for error. These medications work by slowing digestion and telling your brain you're full sooner, which is exactly why the food noise gets quieter and you stop finishing everything on your plate. That's the upside. But here's the catch. When protein isn't the first thing on your plate, that appetite suppression can work against you instead of for you. I've seen this play out with myself. The people who front load protein, especially at breakfast, stay satisfied for hours. The ones who don't end up hungry again within an hour or two, even on the medication, because the food they ate didn't actually hold them. Protein isn't one more thing to track. It's the difference between this medication protecting your muscle and quietly costing your strength. Once you see it that way, it stops feeling optional. A lot of women hear eat more protein and picture some overwhelming daily number that they'll never hit. So let's simplify it. Instead of one giant target for the whole day, think meal by meal. Aim for roughly 25 to 30 grams of protein at each meal. That's it. 3 meals in that range gets you most of the way there without ever having to do math at the dinner table. If you only remember one thing from this entire video, let it be this. Stop chasing a big scary number and start building one good meal at a time. That shift is what makes this sustainable instead of something you're white-knuckling for 2 weeks and quit. If you're grabbing your free GLP-1 Strong Start checklist, which is in the description, this is exactly the framework it walks you through. Grab it if you want the whole thing in one place. Here's where people overcomplicate things. They think hitting your protein goal means meal prepping like a bodybuilder. It doesn't. My rule for myself and for people I coach is simple. Protein goes on the plate first. Everything else comes after. Eggs, Greek yogurt, canned tuna, rotisserie chicken, a scoop of protein powder in your coffee. None of this is glamorous. And that's the point. It's fast, and on a GLP-1, fast matters because your appetite may only give you a small window to eat in. A realistic day may look like eggs in a protein shake at breakfast, grilled chicken or shrimp at lunch, and something simple like salmon or lean ground beef at dinner. No new grocery list, no delivery service, just pick your protein first and build around it. The plan that works on a perfectly calm day isn't a plan, it's a fantasy. Between back-to-back meetings, travel, and days where cooking is the last thing on your mind, your protein plan has to survive real life. That means having 2 or 3 go-to options you can grab anywhere. A protein bar, a rotisserie chicken, a grilled option at a fast food place, so one chaotic day doesn't derail your entire week. And give yourself some grace. Nobody does this perfectly, and you don't need to overhaul your entire kitchen overnight to make this work. Consistency beats perfection every time. What's your biggest challenge that you're running into trying to get enough protein on a GLP-1? Drop it in the comments. I read every one, and it'll help me know what to cover next. If you're eating out or busy days are your biggest struggle, grab my free Perfect Meal Builder in the description. It's built exactly for days like this. To wrap up, you don't need a perfect plan to protect your muscle on a GLP-1. You need a simple one you'll actually follow. Start with your next meal. Put protein on the plate first. Aim for that 25 to 35 gram range and build the rest around it. That one habit done consistently is what turns this medication into a tool that supports your strength instead of quietly working against it. If you're ready to go deeper than nutrition alone, building real strength alongside that, that's exactly what the LEAD method and my upcoming 21-day confidence reset are built around. Subscribe so you don't miss it as it comes together. Remember, when you lift, eat, and adapt, you're not just building a body, you're becoming strong enough to lead. I'll see you in the next video.